Superheroes wear a mask to protect their identity, and the most famous among them all is Batman. Yet the reason he wears a mask is different from everyone else. His mask is to protect the ones around him. But what will happen when that cowl comes off? Throughout the history of Batman, only a handful of people have come to know the secret identity of Batman. And when they get to know who is behind the mask, the reactions are off the charts. Before we begin, let me tell you that we've crossed another milestone. Topflix now has 75,000 subscribers, and I would like to thank all of you. My dearest viewers who showed love and support to me during this journey, hope to receive your love and support in the future too. Now let's begin the story. Lois Lane. First thought, he's nothing but Gotham trash. And it only took a second for Lois to change her mind.
Rich, spoiled, and absolutely gorgeous.
By the way, there's no fault in her. Who can resist this handsome bachelor? Oops, forgot one thing, the billionaire part. Lois met Bruce for the first time during his visit to Metropolis, a billion-dollar business deal on aerospace robots with LexCorp. The moment she saw him, she was head over heels for him.
Your scarred psyche.
This is how badly she wanted him. She didn't know that there's more to this man than his rich looks and his handsome face. Bruce and Lois went on dates from the very next day. Moreover, Lois even brought Bruce to her apartment to spend some steamy alone time with him. They were two lovebirds in each other's warmth. Then it happened. Joker attacked Batman with the Wayne Lex robot he got from Luthor. The robot began to chase down Batman, and both ended up in the Daily Planet, ironically. At the time, Lois is the only one who was working, and Batman quickly jumped to save her before the robot attacks her too. During the battle, Batman's cape got stuck in a big printer that you normally have in a printing press. That is when she found out who her boyfriend really is.
Bruce? So when were you going to tell me? The honeymoon?
Lois was angry, but more than that, she was scared. Scared and concerned. This tells us a whole lot about how much she loved him.
How could you have lied to me like that?
Now, I never actually said I wasn't Batman. Ow!
You want to know what really galls me? I mean, beside the fact that the new man in my life is really two men.
Then you really do love me.
I'll get some iodine for that scrape. Burning, stinging iodine.
Flash. Justice League members have a lot of respect for Batman. Heroes like Firestorm, Booster Gold, Atom, and Plastic Man go a step beyond that. They are fans of Batman. Among them, there is a name we didn't mention. Yes, he is a founding member of the Justice League and sits at the same grand table as Batman. Still, when it comes to Batman, he too is a fan. Wally West, or known to the DC Universe as Flash. Flash's initial admiration towards Batman is shown to us in the movie Justice League War 2014. Until that point, he has imagined Batman to be a legend and not a real-life character. However, when he got to meet him, he was over the moon.
Oh yeah, and that's Batman.
Batman's real?
Yeah, he's over there.
Wait, what? It is a real honor to meet you, sir. Batman. Sir, Batman, sir.
Don't bother, the guy's a total tool.
I followed your efforts in Central City, Flash. You do tight, efficient work.
Another interesting scene occurs in the Justice League TV series. When Thanagarians invade Earth, Hawkgirl of Justice League switched sides and joined her home planet Defense Forces. This posed a great threat to Justice League, and they had to go undercover to avoid the risk of getting captured. Inside an abandoned city mall, they let their cowls loose.
They're looking for the Justice League. Without our costumes, we are merely ordinary citizens.
Hold on a second here. What about the whole secret identity thing? I mean, I trust you guys, but I'm not sure I'm ready to...
Wally West, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne.
To draw away suspicion, the team divided into couples and decided to meet up in the big boss's house.
We're about 30 miles from Gotham City. We can regroup at my house there.
While John and Clark decided to dress as professionals, Lantern and Flash became mechanics. Diana and Bruce? They were a rich, high-end couple. By the way, this is also the time that something special and magical happened. The first kiss of Wonder Woman and Batman. Okay, back to the story. Even amidst the ongoing invasion of Hawk soldiers, Wally cannot stop being amazed by Batman and his secret identity. The very words he speaks show the surprise he has.
You'd think a billionaire playboy could crack a smile every once in a while.
After reaching Wayne Manor, Wally goes on to ask for details about Bruce from Alfred. Later, he continues to walk around the house while admiring it.
So, Jeeves, do you come with the place, or does Master Bruce rent you just for parties?
I've been in service here since the master was in diapers.
Now there's a picture. Hey, that's a giant dinosaur.
And I thought Batman was the detective.
Catwoman. You guys might remember my video When You Meet Batman for the First Time. There I gave a sneak peek at how Selina and Bruce met for the first time back in 1992 in Batman the Animated Series. The most gorgeous out of all the Catwomen, with yellow hair and green eyes, Selina Kyle met Bruce Wayne during a fundraiser for animal care. They went on dates, yet neither Bruce nor Selina knew each other's night job. Throughout Batman's stories, Bruce has always been unmasked by Selina in different ways. But the way Selina gets a peek behind the mask in the movie Gotham by Gaslight is top-notch. Bruce meets Selina for the first time at the Monarch Theater during her ravishing performance. Later, the two went on to the exclusive Dionysus Club and quickly began to bond together. One night, during many feats of Batman, we get to see our caped crusader being chased by Gotham City Police Department. Batman tries to deceive the police by changing his outfit, but the search continues to go on. Running out of options, Bruce is met with a carriage. Inside the carriage is beautiful Selina. She quickly takes Bruce inside and begins to attend to his wounds, and that is when she realizes the knight behind the mask. That night, thanks to Selina's theatrical performance and acting, Bruce gets off the hook.
Duly noted. Anything else, gentlemen?
No. Excuse me, sir. And madam.
Later, Bruce goes on to spend his first night in the bedchambers of a chaste and unspoiled lady, Selina.
I had these brought up. I have a rather large wardrobe. The entire production is mine, you know? I'm not just another pretty face.
Amanda Waller. Compared to the previous scenarios, the encounter with Amanda Waller takes a different turn. Waller meets Batman and the League for the first time in the Justice League TV series episode Ultimatum. Ultimen, a group of superhero clones created by Cadmus, goes rogue and the Justice League arrives to help and control the situation. After realizing their own fault, the Ultimen stand down. At that time, Waller arrives with her personal guard and tries to forcibly take Ultimen into custody. That is when Batman intervened. Waller had no chance against Batman's big guns.
You need to step back.
Not gonna happen. Long Shadow's with us.
Safeties.
Mine are bigger than yours.
Stand down.
But Waller didn't forget to return the bitterness she tasted then and there. She went on to spill some beans to Batman before taking her leave. The last words Waller spoke made Batman astonished.
And if I were you, I wouldn't probe the situation too closely, rich boy.
That is one of the rarest scenes where we get to see such an expression from Batman. Nonetheless, you know Batman. No one can own him. Sooner or later, he's going to return the favor. Just like that, the time arrived for Waller. Previously, Waller unmasked Batman, but now it was Batman who unmasked Waller. The tables have turned, and Batman has struck fear into the brave Amanda Waller too.
We've got business, Waller.
Compared to the animated series, Waller and Batman's encounter in the movie Suicide Squad is much more warm and easygoing. In there, they're more like business partners than fighters for justice.
People are asking questions about Midway City. The kind of people who can get the answers, and if they can get those answers, my head will be on a pike.
Consider yourself under my protection.
You look tired. Should stop working nights.
You should shut it down. My friends and I will do it for you.
Green Arrow. The second richest person in the Justice League, Green Arrow meets the White Knight himself before meeting the Dark Knight. Although I said meeting, it was more of a confrontation. In the Batman TV series, people living near Wayne Labs start to get sick. Oliver, who recently returned to Star City, suspects Bruce Wayne is dumping toxins and chemical waste into nearby water resources. While investigating the Wayne Labs, break-in sirens go off and police start to arrive. Coincidentally, Bruce is also attending a party nearby, and he also starts to follow the police cars. Both Green Arrow and Bruce Wayne meet face to face. Recognizing who this is, Arrow threatens Bruce. The next time they meet, he won't let him off so easily.
You're making kids sick, Wayne. Next time, I won't let you off so easily.
Sick? Confused, Bruce begins to investigate the grounds for Arrow's accusation. In the hospital, Bruce meets with a young lady doctor to get more information about the situation. Later that night, Batman and Robin take samples from water sources around Wayne Labs. While they were on the job, the duo was greeted by Green Arrow. Together, the three of them begin the investigation. However, much to their surprise, they were confronted by the real culprit, Count Vertigo, a scientist that used to work in Queen Consolidates before Oliver fires him. Batman, Robin, and Green Arrow fight Vertigo's gang, but due to the high-frequency sonic waves emitted by Vertigo, they get dizzy, and finally thrown into the Gotham River. However, thanks to Green Arrow, they survive and reach the Batcave. That is when the real surprise took place for Oliver.
Sir? I brought the medicine you requested. Oh, excuse me.
Haven't I seen you before?
Perhaps the Renaissance Fair?
You were driving that limo. The limo that belongs to Bruce Wayne.
Now do you see why I'm so sure of him? Ollie.
Hey, how'd you know?
He is the Batman, after all.
Talia al Ghul, the only woman in the DC animated universe to bear a child for Batman. Talia meeting Batman happened in both comic and television adaptations in a few different ways. However, all the storylines have some elements in common. Talia al Ghul, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, met Bruce for the first time during his training in League of Shadows. Ra's al Ghul was the demon's head, and Bruce was his best disciple, so it was no wonder for a spark of romance to ignite between Talia and Bruce. In Batman the Animated Series, Talia began their encounter by unmasking Batman.
What happened to my mask?
Easier to clean your wounds this way.
Then you know that I'm...
Hush. Who knows what other ears may be listening?
Just who are you?
While Batman wasn't aware of her identity, she and Bats went on to become a pretty good team. Due to their compatibility, Bruce's dexterity, and Talia's love, even Ra's al Ghul wanted Batman to be his son-in-law. Although Batman rejected the proposal openly, he too loved and cared for Talia secretly. Compared to animation, real-life movies took a different approach. While the roots of the story lie in the movie Batman Begins, released in 2005, we are introduced to Talia in the movie Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. Talia, initially known to us as Miranda Tate, approached Bruce due to her desire in his free energy project. Later, the two got acquainted to the point where Miranda got to ride Bruce's Batmobile for free. Even though Miranda's ultimate goal was to take revenge on Batman for her father, Ra's al Ghul's death, for the time being, she enjoyed the ride to heaven, to her heart's content.
We could leave. Tonight. Take my plane. Go anywhere we wanted.
Wonder Woman. Normally, Diana is not a character who is curious about others or their hidden secrets, but this practice changes towards one person. In the Justice League animated series, we get to see a rare side of both Wonder Woman and Batman, a more intimate side of the two, towards each other. Yet, as close as they associate with each other, Diana didn't know the secret identity of Batman. In fact, nobody in the League did, until one day, Diana decided to attend a party in Paris, the City of Love. Wherever she goes, she is a celebrity. Her goddess-like appearance and heroic deeds never fail to amaze people, regardless of where they live in the world. Fame is great, yet too much fame can sometimes be bothersome as well, and that is when you need a knight in shining armor. The specialty is, this knight has two sides. Daytime, he's the White Knight, and when night falls, he becomes the Dark Knight. Throughout the story, Batman meets Diana from time to time. He even speaks to her to share the intel he has on Kasnian operatives. When Diana was attacked and crashed into a barn, Batman was there to aid her. And when she got captured and locked in Kasnian Palace, he was there to rescue her again. The two of them fought off Kasnian's new ruler, Vandal Savage, and went on to save France and the whole world from the newly commissioned railgun. Throughout the episode, we were thrown hints that there is a possibility for Diana to identify Bruce. When she meets Bruce at the party, and later that night, she is greeted by Batman in Paris, is one of them.
You're keeping late hours.
The surprise takes place at the end of the episode, when Vandal Savage is imprisoned and everybody returned to their duties. Wonder Woman approached Batman. Can you guess what happened next?
You know, we never did get to finish our dance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you say so, but you're still taking me dancing.
Joker. And finally, we have the epic unmasking done by his nemesis. However, compared to previous unmaskings, you'll surely be surprised how this unmasking turns out. The story begins when Joker launched a full-scale attack on Gotham City, with the help of the Queen of Fable and Scarecrow. While Justice League was imprisoned in the Book of Tales by Queen, Scarecrow extracted Poison Ivy's DNA to create a new toxin. With the new toxin, all the trees that come into contact turn into monsters that even Poison Ivy cannot control. With Justice League gone and nature at his command, Joker takes control of Gotham City and eventually captures Batman, who is the last hope for Gotham. Capturing Batman and torturing him is the happiest thing for Joker. At least, that is what he thought. Yet ironically, after a few days, it became boring for him. He was testing new ways to gain pleasure from Batman. And that is when Scarecrow comes and did what Joker never thought of doing, because Joker knew not knowing is part of the fun. So when Scarecrow unmasked Batman, Joker was pissed, and at the same time, he was very annoyed to see Bruce Wayne as Batman.
Are you shitting me? What is wrong with you? Don't you think I would have done that had I wanted to? Half the fun of our relationship was the mystery. Now I know Batman is just some boring rich asshole with parental issues.
Because Joker wanted Batman to be someone. I don't know, not human maybe. Someone out of everyone's league. It was all inside Joker's head, but he loved it. And now it all came crashing down as Batman's secret identity got revealed. The funniest thing is, after Batman was unmasked, Joker is pissed at Bruce Wayne. Not because he's Batman, but because...
Wayne Tech promised an electric car by this year. I put a deposit down. Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
If you enjoy the video, please remember to share and spread the knowledge. Let's build one awesome community together.